Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be reviewing a mod called the Gobber Mod, but this is for fabric because I use fabric all the time. If you guys are questioning about Forge, it's going to work similarly to this. However, there might be different steps, different ingredients, and a whole different can that I have to open, but we're just going to be focusing more on fabric. And let me just read the little overview here. It says the Gobber mod is designed to make playing Minecraft more fulfilling by providing enhanced armor, tools, and weapons. Additionally, the mod provides special items, rings, staffs, medallions that provide a variety of quality of life items and convenience perks. So it enhances your gameplay just by slightest. And let me just read some quotations and some little more details here. It says, some may consider the items overpowered, but that is the matter of choice, in my opinion. Well, it depends. Highly customizable, many of the strong features can be adjusted to suit your playing needs. Okay, so it sounds like you can customize this. And they have some features here. You have 3 new ores in the overworld, nether, and the end, with D-Slate version in overworld, Gobber Lucky Block in world generation that has an array of useful drops, 3 sets of weapons and tools that are far superior to diamond level, sets of Paxels, hammers, excavators, and tree axes, and custom bows. For armors that provide special perks like auto feeding, saturation, water breathing, well, there's a spelling error, fire protection, no fall damage, and much more. End armor has a built-in glider feature similar to an elytra, perks disabled by default in configuration. Yes, so by them actually saying highly customizable, you can actually configure this just to change some of the the accessibility to armor or items, just to, I don't know, enhance the game and make it more customizable to your needs. And let me just read some more information based on this. Levels of special rings providing an array of perks, automatic mass mining, a plant tree growth ring, mostly ring stuff, and more and more. And we have coal that actually smelts more longer, and there's a lot of things to discover and learn. So you actually see this is all the items here. This is basically for the generalized Gobber mod. So these are the items that I'm going to be reviewing. Like, this is the main course meal of the whole entire mod. And they do have some other stuff here, but I don't want to add that all in there because it's going to be more confusing. And if you actually download these mods here, it adds more stuff to the Gobber mod. So fancy swords and swords made from Gobber materials. So for Gobber, it's going to work in a similar manner, but I think it might be a little more expensive. I do have the Simply Swords mod installed. However, it's not going to be in the showcase, just the Gobber by itself. I do have some ideas or plans on doing Gobber add-ons mod or Gobber add-ons. So I can actually review all of these items here. So you can actually see what's up or what the items that you're going to expect and their perks and whatever it is. And if you actually see the tag right up on top of the screen, you can click on it. Then, yeah, you can learn a little bit more about this stuff. But I can actually see there are a lot of things for this Gobber mod. Like, look at this. The whole bar hasn't even went all the way down. I mean, there's a lot to read here. So let me just read the notable changes. So for 1.19.1 plus, new Gobber Arrows with various special effects describing their tooltips and tweakable in the configurations. Overworld Gobber ore now requires a netherite pickaxe to mine. Yeah, Ring of Unseen causes player to additionally not be rendered in-game. Invisible to other players. Still shows as logged in player though. So I think that's quite interesting, but that might be mostly like a PvP item. And if you just scroll more down, they do have some custom data packs and alloy forgery to actually amplify the game and put more of a challenge into your games. And they do have an enhancement or the advancement feature just to unlock some stuff whenever crafting. I mean, there's just a lot here that you could just read up on. I can't go through everything through the overview screen. And I know many people will skip. But some things I did look in here that I supposed to see in game, but I probably didn't see it. But yeah. That's pretty much if you want to read most of the information here, because, I mean, it's quite interesting. And they do have enchantments. You got Opotropic, 180 plus. You can read all the enchantments here. So, yeah, it's a big mod. It's a very huge mod for me to cover today. And also, the reason why I am reviewing this mod again is because I know my previous one didn't do too well. And I know people were scratching their heads or quite confused with how I'm trying to explain it. So I'm going to try my best to explain for this one in a similar manner so you guys can understand how to do this or how to actually craft the recipes or just know how the items work. Once you have downloaded the mod, all you got to do is just push Windows plus R and just type %appdata%. Click it. Come on. All right. Now you just go to your Minecraft folder. Let me just slide it over to make it a little more convenient. Open your Minecraft folder, click on mods, and drag and drop. Simple as that. No overcomplication. If you guys use Apple or iMac or Macintosh or whatever it is, I don't know how the hell to do that because I don't use Apple. So if you have Windows, then this is what it is. Once you have downloaded the mod, you should see the glass here, the ores here, and the dragon armor as the end game armor just to actually craft. And if you can tell if the mod is installed, you can always go to your REI and you should actually see the items right here. If you don't see it, then you have probably installed something wrong, and I recommend rechecking just to make sure you have downloaded the mod correctly. So we're going to be reviewing the Gobber items. So you can actually see these are Gobber goblets or Gobber goblets. I mean, it's so hard to say it. Gobber globlet. In order to get these, you have to mine ores. You got the regular version and you got the deep slate version. So you only can find them at Y level 5. They have a vein of 4 and have blast resistance. But I mean, they can come in a vein of 4, meaning that's pretty damn rare. And they do have a 20% chance to spawn in every chunk. You're probably wondering how the hell do I know this? It's because from my 1.19.2 review, it actually shows a lot more information about the blocks. But I think for this version, it doesn't show you too much. Like, you actually see this. You don't really see too much information on how to find them. But I just look from my older videos just to, get some ideas or just to remind myself on how to find these. You have the Gobber block, you have the Gobber lucky block, and you got the Gobber glass. I mean, it's pretty damn cool with the Gobber glass. Like, look at it. It's so transparent and it's bright too. Yeah, they do glow in the dark. So if you have a lot of Gobber, you can actually make a whole design with this. And this is the Gobber set right here. It looks pretty dope. Like, it's just blue. It's like a netherite version, but pretty simple. And if you look in this chest, you can actually see there's a lot of items in this chest, like tons of them. And once we review this, we have the nether and the end to go to just to review all the other stuff. In order to craft all these good things that's going to help you along the adventure, you have to craft the Gobber glob. In order to craft the Gobber glob, you need 9 Gobber globlets, and you got to put them like this as if you're trying to merge blocks together just to get 1. And in order to make the ingot, all you just need is the Gobber glob, a diamond, a gold ingot, and an iron ingot just to get a quantity of 3, which is pretty good. That means you don't have to complain about it only gives you 1, it gives you 3. So that's probably good for the price. And once you do that, you can actually make the sets here. You can actually make these sets here. I know from experience, I can actually make this from the get-go because all you just need is an emerald. So let me just show you guys how to craft the set. In order to craft the set, so we're going to start off with the helmet. In order to craft the helmet, all you just need is 4 Gobber ingots and an emerald. The chest plate, all you just need is 7 Gobber ingots, an emerald. In order to make the Gobber leggings, 6 ingots, Gobber ingots, and an emerald. And to make the Gobber boots, you just need 3 Gobber ingots and an emerald. I mean, that's pretty much the easiest enhancement or achievement just to get in the game. Just get an emerald, just put that together, you get this. I mean, it's simple. And in order to craft the block, all you just need is a lot of these. I mean, you gotta be pretty damn rich just to get all of those, or download some mod that duplicates items. And to make the Gobber glass, all you just need is the Gobber glob and 7 pieces of glass, and you get quantity of 8. Sounds pretty dope. For the Gobber lucky block, it actually spawns much more frequently above surface. So if you want to know its design, don't get that confused with this. So if you see this, that's just a lucky block. It actually gives you like randomized items. It gives you this, and this. It gives you random items like this from the lucky block. If you find them, there's a chance to get these type of items. So in order to get these type of items, you can either craft them or you can get them from the lucky block. But first, let me just go ahead and just cover the weapons real quick. So for the weapons, you just need 2 Gobber ingots and the Gobber rod. In order to make the Gobber rod, you just need 2 Gobber ingots. So you got to spend Gobber ingots just to get 2 Gobber rods. And for the Gobber bow, 3 Gobber rods. Pickaxe, 2 Gobber rods. Gobber axe, 2. It's like similar vanilla stuff. And once you reach the hoe, then it goes to the Gobber hammer. The Gobber hammer, you need 2 of those. For Gobber hammer, you need 5 Gobber ingots, 2 Gobber rods. And for the Gobber tree axe, you need a full Gobber block, 2 Gobber ingots, and 2 Gobber rods. And for the Gobber Paxel, you just need a Gobber axe, Gobber shovel, Gobber pickaxe, 2 Gobber rods. And to make the Gobber excavator, you just need 3 Gobber ingots and 2 Gobber rods crafted like this. For the Gobber tree axe, it's pretty damn expensive. You gotta mine a lot of this just to get down a full tree. And it's quite sad it's not unbreakable, so it can break easily over time. So in order to craft these stuff right here, the Gobber Foo is actually fuel. So Gobber fuel, you just need a Gobber glob and 7 pieces of charcoal. I'm not sure if it works with coal, but it only works with charcoal. For the Gobber arrow, you get Gobber glob, stick, and a feather. Gobber goo, it's this with a slime block, an egg, and a sugar, apple, Gobber goo, and you just need apples. It's pretty expensive, just to be honest with you. If you actually make this, you get a quantity of 3. And you do it for bread, you do it for beef, medium rare steak is being blued, and Gobber gooey beef stew. They all say an unappealing yet a nutritious food, meaning it actually gives you a lot more saturation when you eat this. So it's pretty good for saturation purposes. And next, now we're going through the rings and the medallions and the staffs. In order to craft the Gobber ring, all you just need is 4 Gobber ingots just to get yourself a ring. To make the ring of attraction, well, you can actually just get 4 lapis, 4 redstone, and a ring. Boom, bada bing. You got yourself the ring of attraction. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. It's like you're just putting it back in the crafting table for no reason. I don't get it. Okay, so we got the ring of return. The ring of return, you just need 3 beds, 3 magenta beds, a Gobber ring, and an ender pearl. To make the ring of swiftness, all you just need is 4 rapid feet, 4 fermented spider eyes, and a Gobber ring. And for the ring of farmer, all you just need is a lot of bone blocks and a ring. To make the ring of the miner, you just need, oh, that's expensive. Okay, it interchanges. Okay, it could be deep slate or regular emerald. Well, diamond and emerald. And you just need 2 gold ores, 2 diamond ores, 2 emerald ores, and a Gobber ring. That's damn expensive. Ring of ascent, you just need a lot of feathers and a Gobber ring. To make the ring of sunshine, just a lot of sunflowers. It toggles weather, so that's pretty dope. And the ring of above, all you just need is 2 lapis, 2 emeralds, and a ring of ascent with the feather. That's probably the only thing that actually gets merged just to get an upgrade. To make the Gobber medallion, all you just need is 5. Instead of just 4, you need 5. And for the medallion of breathing, all you just need is 4 pufferfish and a gold medallion. Medallion. And medallion of healing, all you just need is 4 rabbit's feet and 4 Gobber gooey apples just to get yourself the medallion of lesser healing. And to make the medallion of the hero, you just need 4 redstone, 4 emeralds, and the Gobber medallion. And now we're going to go with the staffs. So for the staffs, all you just need is 2 crystals, the Gobber glob, and 2 Gobber rods. To staff of clearing, 2 green dye, wheat seeds, and 2 Gobber rods. The staff of transformation, 2 lapis lazuli, blue dye, 2 Gobber rods. And the staff of ensnarement. Okay, the ensnarment one, all you just need is 2 emeralds, a string, and 2 Gobber rods. And the staff of the farmer, you just need the hoe and the ring of farmer just to merge them together to get this. Yeah, that pretty much covers up for the whole Gobber mod for the overworld, and it's already nighttime. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the nether so we can actually review the nether Gobber mod, items, because I just know it's a lot to take in, guys, but I'm going to do the demonstrations. So we're here in the nether. Yeah, it looks pretty nice in the nether here. This is the nether Gobber armor. Look at it. It looks pretty dope. It looks like a knight armor. And you have the nether Gobber glass, the blocks, and all those variants. And for the lucky block, you can actually see over there, it randomly generates, and you can actually see it's quite visible here. So if you spawn in your world and actually see this block right there, that actually means they actually spawn at a higher level, and you could actually find a lot more resources for the nether lucky block. And when you mine this, of course, you got to actually get the nether Gobber globlets. And in order to get the nether Gobber globlet, you got to be at Y40. So you got to use your coordinates thing and just go up Y40. Go down Y40 just to find this thing. You got to do a lot of searching, and they should actually put the tooltips on for 1.19.3 and up, since it's going to be quite confusing and you got to use older versions just as notes. Also, I forgot one more thing. So for the Gobber items, when you wear this full set right here, it gives you absorption, in which you see that little absorption right there. If you wear the full set, it gives you water breathing, healing, and feeding. I might do it in the tutorial so I can actually show you guys how it works. So anyways, we're just going to be working on the nether items. In order to craft all of this, you have to make the nether Gobber glob. In order to do this, it's the same process as the Gobber ingots, but this is the nether variant, just to get the nether Gobber glob. And once you do that, you gotta make the nether Gobber ingot. In order to do this, you need the nether Gobber glob, 2 Gobber ingots. Yeah, it gets more expensive, and netherite scrap. Definitely expensive, just to get the quantity of 3. Yeah, you gotta be doing a lot more harvesting and a lot more mining just to get this. And once you do this, this is how you craft the set. In order to craft the netherite, nether helmet or whatever, all you just need is 4 nether Gobber ingots and nether star. In which that's just a huge gulp and a gasp. It's because why? You gotta kill withers. So you need 4 and another star. For this one, 7 and another star. This, 6 and another star. And this, 3 and another star. So you gotta kill the wither 4 freaking times. You gotta kill it 4 times just to get a full set of this. To get fire protection, healing, and feeding. And this is pretty useful for end traveling. Nether traveling, because you don't want to get burned by lava. And to make the food here, it's going to be egg, sugar, and a cream, just to get the nether Gobber goo to make the food here. Yeah, it's the same thing, but different crafting recipes. And I suggest you guys to download REI just to get the full information of how to craft all the items. And all you gotta do is just press R just to learn all the items and how to craft them. And the nether Gobber Foo, you just need the nether Gobber glob. And 7 of these. It's just enhancing them just to get this. 8 of these. It's pretty damn expensive, guys. And for the arrows, you just need nether Gobber glob, a stick, and a feather. I won't be able to get to the learning the arrows here right from the demonstration. This is only showcasing and showing the recipes. In order to craft the nether sword, all you just need is 2 nether Gobber ingots and the nether Gobber rod. In order to do that, it's the same procedure as the Gobber ingot. You just need 2 of those to get you nether Gobber ingots. It all applies similarly to every one of them. It's the same thing, guys. For the nether Paxel, the same thing. The nether hammer, the same thing. The nether excavator, the same thing. And the nether tree axe, the same thing. In order to make this, you need a full block of this, in which that's pretty damn expensive. So everything's pretty much the same here. And in order to craft the nether Gobber glass, all you just need is the nether Gobber glob, and you need 7 pieces of glass just to get you 8 of these. You can actually see here, you can actually make good decorations, and they do light up, so that's pretty dope. Now we're here doing the rings again. So the nether Gobber ring, in order to do that, you just need 4 nether Gobber ingots. And to make the ring of luck, you just need glowstone, nether wart, and the nether Gobber ring. To make the ring of curing, 4 glowstone dust, 4 fermented spider eye, and the nether Gobber ring. To make the ring of vision, 4 golden carrots, nether wart, nether Gobber ring. To make the ring of strength. Okay, that's pretty damn expensive. Two full blocks of goldstone, 2 blaze rods, and 2 goddamn beacons. Just to get the ring of strength, it provides extra strength and damage resistance. That is hell of insane of a crafting recipe. Hell of insane. Ring of haste. Well, all you just need is another pickaxe, another golden Gobber ring. It's so hard to say the name. And emerald. Okay, it's a lot, guys. Ring of Phoenix. To do this, 4 magma cream, 4 redstone dust, nether Gobber ring. Ring of repair. 4 emeralds, 4 diamonds, nether Gobber ring. Okay. An air of air walking. Okay. 4 feathers, 4 gas tiers, nether Gobber ring. It just gets crazy expensive. Like, seriously, why is these items are so expensive here? And then we have the medallions and the staffs. Luckily, there's less items here, while the Gobber one has a lot of stuff. So, let's see how we craft the Gobber medallion. If you want to guess, it's the same process. You just add another Gobber ingot. Instead of 4, it's 5. To make the medallion of experience, all you just need is 4 emeralds, 4 bottles of enchanting, and another Gobber medallion. In order to make the medallion of healing, you just need 4 weeping vines, 3 gas tiers, the medallion of lesser healing, so you gotta borrow that from the other one, and another Gobber medallion. In order to make the medallion of shielding, all you just need is 4 arrows, 3 gas tiers, another bow, and another Gobber medallion. It gets very expensive when making these rings. The Staff of Nature. In order to make this, you just need a spruce sapling, an oak sapling, sugar cane, and 2 Gobber rods to make the Staff of the Stars. 2 redstone dusts, glowstone dust, and 2 nether Gobber rods. Yeah, that pretty much summarizes for the nether Gobber armor and materials. And now we're just going to go ahead back and go to the end. Alright, let's jump in here. Just to go to the end. I don't know why would anyone would do that. Don't worry guys, the Ender Dragon has been slain. No need to worry. So we're just going to go over and just do the tutorial. You can actually see the end armor right there just standing there. Like, look at it. It looks like an actual thing staring at me. Pretty damn dope, isn't it? Alright, and I really like the shaders, like, not gonna lie. Okay, so we have the end Gobber armor. Look at it. It's dope. It looks like a face. A deadly face. And these are the blocks here. And when you walk by, you actually see these guys just spawn right on top of here. Like look at the coincidence. You actually can find these right on the surface level. Like, that's interesting. If you can actually get all that stuff, you can actually just find this stuff easily. Like, that's just insane. Like, when you walk around, you actually see the lucky blocks, you see the actual ore just lying around. So you can actually get this shit pretty easily. In order to find end Gobber, you need to look at Y100. So let me just go to F3. It's quite weird that we're not at Y100, but we're at like 60. However, we're already getting a lot of Gobber ore spawning. So that might not be the right description, but I think that might generate randomly then. I mean, probably the whole Y level thing is probably just BS. But these are the blocks here, and in order to craft the end Gobber glass, all you just need is the end Gobber glob and 7 pieces of glass. To make the block, you need 9 of them, which is pretty damn expensive and overpowering as hell. And in order to make this, you need 9 of these, just from mining that. And in order to craft this, you just need an end Gobber glob, 2 netherite Gobber ingots, and coarse flour, just to get the quantity of 3. And now we can actually make the sets here. In order to make the end helmet, in which it has some very useful perks. It has fire protection, water breathing, healing and feeling, no fall damage, and gliding. In order to make the helmets or the set, you just need end Gobber links. In order to make the links, you have to make the end Gobber rings. You gotta make a lot of rings. Tons of rings just to get a ton of that. So you need a ton of rings just to get 2 nether stars, just to get 8 of those. It gets pretty crazy expensive. And if you want to make the end Gobber rings, you need 4 of those. So pretty much you gotta grind a lot of end stuff just to get the end game shit. But guys, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. So let me resume with this again. So you need 5 end Gobber links just to get the helmet. For the chest plate, you need 8 of these. For the leggings, you need 7 of these. It's simple vanilla stuff. Pretty much all that. However, you gotta go through this whole mayhem just to get a quantity of 8. So that means to get this, you have to mine. You gotta craft like a ton of end Gobber. That's insane. And kill a lot of withers while at that. You'll be slaying the wither every day as the new standard norm of fighting a mob. And also for this one, you don't see any end foods here, in which that's quite interesting but quite confusing. There's no end foods. However, you can make the end rod just for the weapons here, the arrow, and the fuel. In order to craft the end Gobber rod, you just need 2 end Gobber ingots. To make the arrow, end Gobber glob, a stick, and a feather. To make the end Gobber Foo is literally 7 of Gobber Foos, and the end Gobber glob to get 8 of these. It just amplifies the fuel time. In order to make all these weapons here, all you just need is the simple vanilla stuff. It's just end Gobber rods, you just need 2. It's the same stuff for the sniper. You gotta make the staff of the sniper. In order to make the staff of the sniper, all you just need is 2 bows, another star, and 2 Gobber rods. Alright, 2 end Gobber rods. To make the bow, 3. It's simple vanilla stuff here, guys. Simple vanilla stuff. And for the end Paxel, it's the same thing. 2 end Gobber rods. Alright, and for the Paxel of the stars, it's just the staff of the stars just being merged with the Paxel. And the end tree, which is pretty damn expensive. Like, all of this stuff here is expensive. You just need the end Gobber block, 2 end Gobber ingots, and 2 end Gobber rods. And to make the end excavator, 3 of these and 2 of those. And the end hammer is 5 of these and 2 of those. And one thing to take note on is some of these items are unbreakable. So 2 of these are definitely the unbreakable items. So, and the little bit of their description, it actually shows how much they can mine and break. So for the end excavator, you can actually shovel bigger areas. Not deep, but wider areas. So right now, it can only break a 3x3. You can actually change it. So, for example, if I wanted to change it, you gotta shift and right click and change it to 5x5. So you can actually change the sizes. So it doesn't go deeper. It just goes like, for example, if I mine this, it's a 3x3. If I increase it, it's gonna go like 5x5. But it only does 1 layer at a time. For the end hammer, it's the same process. It just makes it wider. It doesn't go deeper in depth. It just takes off 1 layer at a time. Now we're here at the rings, the medallions, and the staffs. In order to make the end Gobber ring, you just need 4 of those. Right. The ring of the ender chest, you just need 4 pearls and the ring of the explorer. You just need the ring of blink, the ring of return, the ring of ascent. I mean, it's pretty much merging stuff together. Ring of blink, the ring of the void, ring of return, ring of ascent, and Gobber ring. Yeah, I highly suggest REI, since you gotta take note on this. Ring of blink, 8 ender pearls, and end Gobber ring. Ring of void, 8 ender eyes, and end Gobber ring. Ring of dismissal, 4 red mushroom blocks, and 4 feathers, and end Gobber ring. Yeah, it starts getting a lot crazier with the crafting. 4 fermented spider eye, 2 bottles of enchantment, and an end Gobber ring just to make the ring of stealth. Ring of the traveler, and leggings, ring of blink, ring of swiftness, ring of ascent, and an end Gobber ring. Now we're here at the medallions. The end medallion, you just add 1 in the middle. The medallion of the sea, all you just need is 4 heart of the seas and 4 conduits just to make this, and you just need the end Gobber medallion. To make the medallion of the greater healing, all you just need is 4 end crystals, 3 nether stars, 1 medallion of healing, and the end Gobber medallion. To make the medallion of suffering, you need 4 end Gobber ingots, 2 end swords, 2 nether stars, and Gobber medallion. It just gets insane. And for the staff of the hostile ensnarement, you need 4 end Gobber ingots and the staff of ensnarement that you craft previously with Gobber. The staff of the sniper that's going to be used for this sword right here, the sniper sword. In order to make this, it's the same process. 2 end bows, leather star, and 2 end Gobber rods. Phew, it's a lot to cover from that mod, guys. It's insane. It's highly insane, guys. I definitely say download REI. I mean, it's a lot of word twistery and everything else, and you gotta actually do a lot of grinding within this mod. It's not just cut and clear. You gotta actually go and venture out, mine the stuff, remine it, convert it to rings, literally just to get to end Gobber links, which is insane. Then you gotta kill a lot of withers while at that. So this mod keeping you busy just to grind all the end game stuff, but just by killing a lot of withers. So these withers are going to definitely get abused in this mod. And last but not least, we have the dragon set. Yep, the dragon set is so overpowering that it has creative flight. It has everything and creative flight. In order to craft the dragon armor, you have to get the dragon star, and you just gotta put it through a smithing table. And all you just need is the end helmet, the dragon star, the chest plate. You need the end chest plate, the dragon elytra. In order to make the leggings, you just need the end leggings and the dragon star, and the boots, end boots, dragon star. In order to make the dragon star for the crafting for most of the dragon armor, all you just need is 4 dragon's breath, 3 end Gobber ingots, the dragon's head, and the nether star, just to get the quantity of 1. So you're going to have to be killing that ender dragon multiple times and make sure it drops its head. And to make the dragon elytra for crafting, all you just need is 4 dragon's breath, 1 elytra, 3 Gobber ingots, and the dragon's head. So in total, you're killing the dragon 4 times. Or you gotta see how many times you can make that head drop. So you gotta be crossing your fingers multiple times. So technically, this is just, I don't know, mob abuse. And this here is a miscellaneous item. In order to get this, you gotta get it from raiding chests. And I don't know why I put a miscellaneous item in here, but I have to. Yep, it's definitely a mouthful just to say these Gobber, Gobber, Goober, Gobber. It's like a lot of words. It's like a lot of words that's just stumbling through my mouth. Oh man, I'm so thirsty from actually reviewing all these type of mods, because why? It's so many things with the word Gobber in it. Like, do I have to literally say it in every context? And anyways, we're just going to go jump through the portal, and we're just going to meet you on the other side where I can do all the demonstration there just to show what every item does. So let's just get jumping. Okay guys, so I'm in my flat world. I mean, this is on easy mode. So we're going to be doing some test runs like hunger and all that stuff just to make sure all the features work. So first off, we're going to be starting with the end Gobber Foos, Nether Foos, and all that stuff. So all this stuff here is technically, it's just used for fuel. It's technically fuel. It works in all case scenarios. It just makes it last longer. It cooks all your foods, ores, and whatever resources that you need. So we have the 3 bows right here. We got the Gobber bow, the nether bow, and the end bow. And we got 4 husk spawn eggs and the sniper sword that's going to come in handy as well. Yeah, we got to be careful when dealing with these mobs since these slimes can be overpowering. But luckily it's on easy mode. So let's just go ahead and just spawn the husks in these small little things here. Yep, they're going to be our test subjects for today. So we got the end, regular Gobber bow. So when you do this, I mean, it just fires like normally. It just enhances like the vision. So when we shoot it, it just gets precise accuracy whenever you shoot. The nether bow, it's the similar process. And for the end bow, which is pretty similar too, nothing really spazzy. And for this, it just one taps whenever you use the sniper sword. Fires unlimited animals. It just, not unlimited animals, unlimited arrows. And it's used for fighting. Also, I forgot to use that I'm using the Better Combat mod, because it does work well for Better Combat. If you need it, just download it. I mean, it makes the game feel a little different. So that's what those items are good for, and their durability is very high as well. And this is just a regular bow that I'm going to be using, but you're probably wondering why I'm just using the regular bow. Well, you see, the reason why I'm going to use the regular bow is because these arrows do different damages, or have different classifications of what they do. So let's just spawn the husks again. And for the Gobber arrow, extra damage 5, slowness, poison, and glowing on impact. So when you shoot, it actually gives them some perks. It gives them poison. I mean, poison is so beneficial to these guys, they don't even give a shit. So another Gobber arrow. Extra damage 7, piercing level 1, punch level 1, slowness, wither, and glowing, and fire. When you shoot it, ooh, it does mass damage. Oh no, that's bad. That's definitely bad. That arrow is so powerful. It actually does a lot of damage. You better be careful when you shoot that. Calm down. And it says for this one, extra damage 10, piercing level 2, punch level 2. Okay, so we gotta take this guy away from the test site. Like, this is insane. I cannot believe it actually does a huge impact on fire. And look, all these slimes everywhere. Like, they're everywhere just tampering with stuff. Unless you shoot them one time, it just spawns a whole cloud. I do not want to walk in there. If I do, I'll pretty sure die. Let's clear all these slimes out because they're just all over the place. But that's just insane, just from those type of arrows. Like, seriously, this arrow is just insane. This arrow by itself can cause mass destruction. Most of these arrows are just insane, and some of them you can reuse again. So we got the Gobber Paxel, the Nether Paxel, the End Paxel, and a one with a torch. So when we just grab this stuff out, we know what it does. It actually changes its properties. So if you want to mine the dirt, it just mines the dirt without a problem. I mean, all of them are like that. So there's no reason to actually just do a review on this since it's common knowledge. And for this one, this is the Paxel of the Stars. It places unlimited torches. Sneak and right click to toggle on and off. So when you sneak, its status is changed. So when you look at here, it says torch placing ability. I can place as many torches as I want. Don't even give a shit. We will never run out of light. Next up, we have the Gobber Hammer, the Excavator, and the Gobber Tree Axe. I also forgot to actually add the saplings and stuff just to show you guys what it does. So I'm going to, grow some spruces and stuff. I mean, just to show you guys some demonstrations. Because some of the stuff is quite interesting. Like, you can actually, insta-mine stuff. You can break stuff at bigger quantity areas. But I know for one thing, some of the stuff do a lot of damage. Like, we actually look at the attack damage, but it's best to use as a tool. So it's like a hybrid of a tool and a weapon. And also this too, if you look at here, it's used as a weapon with the better combat mod. So, for example, for the sake of it, I'm just going to use the end hammer since most people will question about it since these guys are unbreakable. Definitely unbreakable. This is breakable. Most of these things are unbreakable when it comes down to excavation, and you can use them as infinite weapon sources. So, we're going to use most of these end items here. So, let me just go ahead and just grow the humongous sapling, because why not? And look at this, we got a humongous tree. So we have the tree that will take down bigger trees. So all you gotta do is just cut like this. Boom. Simple enough. It cuts down the entire tree without a problem. So easy. It's called light work. Definitely light work. Alright, so let's put it back in. And we have the end excavator. An area shovel. You can actually change from 3x3 to 5x5. So let me show you guys this. So if you had the end excavator, you can actually change its settings. So this is a 3x3. And when you change it to 5x5, it's bigger. See, it only does one layer at a time. And also this too, you know what this goes to, the end hammer. It's actually a pickaxe. It's actually used for mining. And when you look here, it doesn't mine like dirt or anything, right? Which is quite interesting. You actually need to mine stone. So it's going to do the same thing like this here, but it's on stone. So these are the armors you guys have been hoping for me to try out. So this is the Gobber armor set. So let's just take this armor and wear it. Let's see the perks. See, when you wear full armor right here, you already get a full set. If you do this, it's a full set. If you wear this, full set. I mean, you can literally get full sets easily without a problem. And when you wear it, it gives you water breathing, healing, and feeding. You don't see the water breathing effect, but when you walk in the water, it should show you. So when you go in, well, it doesn't show you, but you can actually see the bubbles don't move at all, but you get absorption as well, which is pretty useful. So you can actually swim in the water for a very long time without drowning. Definitely useful perk, guys. So let me just unequip this, and we're going to try out the Nether Gobber armor. I mean, I'm getting tired. Let me just say Nether set, End set, Dragon set. Yeah, that's better enough. So this is the Nether set. So when we wear the Nether set, it looks pretty normal when we wear it. Badass. It covers our face. However, we look like a knight. And what it gives us is fire protection, healing, and feeding. And when we go into lava, we do not burn. We can literally just go down in the lava without taking no damage. That's some useful stuff there. It's useful stuff. And does heal us over time. Now we have the end set right here. I'm really wondering how this works. Yeah, when we wear it all, it does give you a full set. It gives you fire protection, water breathing, healing and feeding, no fall damage. So let me just test this out with the fall damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. When we even did this flying here, it does make me fly weirdly. Okay, so when you fall down, we're not taking any fall damage. So this is pretty useful if you want to go like high top places and survive. And look at the absorption. It's insane. It's highly insane. I think every time you fall down or try to take damage, it just absorbs you. Bro, that's useful. And then when we climb up on the ladder, let me just climb up all the way up to the tippy top of this ladder and just glide. We can glide through. Definitely useful for transport and to stay alive. This is why it's best to get the end stuff. And also too, we do take damage over time with the chest plate since it does have a gliding feature. Because I think it's like an elytra being used in this scenario. So it can be broken just by the elytra sources itself. And last but not least, we have the dragon set. Yeah, in your inventory, it glows, just to remind you not to toss this crap away. You do not want to toss it away. And also, it does fill up your hotbar pretty easily without a problem. If you just wear the chest plates, it gives you half armor. Yeah, you're pretty much stocked here. But remember, you're not fully invincible. However, you're just invincible for a short period based on the configuration. So you can actually fly around freely without a problem in the world. Like, look at this. I can fly around in creative mode. No need for the elytra. I mean, I do recommend getting the elytra because why? It's faster that way. Creative flight is only good just to avoid certain death, or if you're just trying to build something out in the void or something, or build at high places at hard to reach areas. And also, I do forget one more thing. You can actually throw some debuffs on you and you're not impacted by any of it. So if you throw slowness on yourself, it doesn't impact you. If you throw weakness on yourself, it doesn't impact you. If you throw poison on yourself, it doesn't affect you. If you throw potion of harming, well, except the potion of harming part, but mostly it just cancels all the debuffs, except harming. Okay, so we're going to be reviewing the rings, all the Gobber rings. We're going to be doing Gobber, then we do Nether, then we do End. So this is the Gobber. So I'm going to highlight this as Gobber Rings. So Gobber Rings, Ring of Attraction, a handy item magnet. Right click to toggle on and off. So all you got to do is put this in your inventory and it should just drag any item close to you. So for example, if I just toss this stuff out, it should actually just bring the items back to you. Magnet, please. Like, it's supposed to bring items to you. Okay, so I think it's probably on off mode. So if we turn it on, is it on? Okay, actually it does work. So you got to actually right click. Okay, so yeah, by it being on right now, it's just bringing it to my inventory. So if you look at here, it says it works at the range of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we were 9 blocks away. It doesn't work. If we walk a little closer, it starts pulling through. See? It pulls through. And we go to 7 and it just collects all our inventory with this ring. Definitely useful if something falls in the lava. Just hurry up and just click this real quick just to save your diamonds or whatever that you dropped, especially Gobber. The Ring of Return. All you just gotta do is just set a bed. That's all you gotta do. So what you do is just set a bed, you set it as your place. Yeah, it sets at a respawn point, and what you gotta do is right click. It spawns you right at your bed. I mean, that means if you ever get lost in somewhere or you had a really deadly scenario, for example, like if you're getting chased by a player, just click this. Get back to your home without a problem. It's the easiest troll in the game. It's so easy. Ring of Swiftness provides you with extra speed. Right click to toggle on and off. Works while in inventory. So all you gotta do is right click and you got speed. And it stays all in your inventory. If you take it out, you lose it. If you put it back in, you use it. If it's in your offhand, it still works. It works in your inventory. It's definitely useful. It gives you jump boost and it gives you speed. So yeah, these are good benefits. Okay, so I put 2 things in here, the Ring of the Farmer and the Ring or the Staff of the Farmer. They're both the same thing. So all I gotta do is just plant all these crops in here just to show you guys what happens. It actually works with chorus flowers too. So let me just, just dump all this stuff here, whatever. I mean, we even got random seeds. All you gotta do is just activate one of them. See, you put it in your main hand, it actually grows quick. See, you see how fast they grew? It just grows so fast. like insanely fast. So if I take this out again and I put the ring and I activate it, see, it grows fast. Means you can literally force nature to do your bidding. Like, look at this. This is the infinite source of food. No more hunger. Okay, so we have the Ring of the Miner. Breaks most vanilla blocks around the player. Sneak plus right click to set area to break. Area of effect 11 by 4. Hold a stick in your offhand to obtain blocks. So, okay, so you gotta, if you want to obtain blocks, you just gotta put it in your put a stick in your offhand and you just right click. Well, not right click, you gotta shift and right click. That's how it works. You shift and right click. But it's quite weird on how it does it because you gotta probably be close to the block. Yeah, so it works and it has a cooldown too. So I'm not pretty clever with how this thing works because it works very weirdly. If we do remove the stick, however, like we go to this level and we just want to break it. Okay, it just breaks randomly for no apparent reason. What the hell just happened? Well, I just know it just cut off the whole area and it just did an overkill of 11 by 4. Oh well, this ring is quite confusing based on how it works. It only mines an 11 by 4 or 4 by 11. Yeah, I don't know too much about math, however, you see how it just works. The Ring of Ascent provides a few minutes of floating, no fall damage while in inventory. Right click while in offhand to activate. Sneak plus right click to toggle wall climbing. So, if you want to climb up this wall with this ring, you just click it. And what happens? We can actually climb up on the wall. It's so useful for transportation and to avoid mob danger. And also, by us climbing up the wall, we can actually fall down and don't take any fall damage. So that's pretty much like a bonus. Yeah, it actually protects. So if we turn it off, shift and right click, we can't climb on it no more. And if you put it in your offhand and activate it, we float. And it gives you levitation for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you actually turn it off, we don't take any fall damage. If it stays in your inventory, it does not kill you. Ring of Sunshine. I can't believe it just rained, but this is actually a good example. Ring of Sunshine, it changes the weather. So all you just gotta do is just click, right click, and what happens? It just starts clearing up. Definitely useful just to prevent those rainy poor days. The Ring of Above and Below teleports the player to a safe spot farthest above or below. Right click to teleport up, sneak plus right click to teleport down. So you gotta be under a block, so you gotta right click and it just teleports you all the way up. And it does have a cooldown. Some rings do have cooldowns, some of them don't. If you want to teleport down, okay, it just teleports you up, but I'm not sure how this works because there is a safe way down here. Because in order to teleport down, you gotta sneak plus right click. And I don't see anything working. I'm not sure if it's a bug or anything or they forgot something. Like, there is a safe way down. I think they forgot something about that function. They only give us up, but not down. So it's only good for like teleporting up for the moment. I'm not sure what's going on, but I did some tests previously and it doesn't work. So I think this might be a work in progress or they just probably forgot the function of making it going down. Now we're on at the medallions. The medallion of water breathing. It gives you water breathing. You breathe in the water a lot longer. Without this, you're gonna die. You're gonna die of drowning. You need this in your inventory. It works anywhere in your inventory. This is why you need water breathing. And now we're here at the Medallion of the Hero. Provides better trading with villagers. Works in the inventory. So when you have this in your inventory, what happens? It gives you cheaper prices. And it's so useful for like Fletchers or anything, just to get numerous amount of emeralds. So instead of just going to raids and stuff, just make this to get good deals. So Medallion of Lesser Healing. Well, you already know what it does. It just heals you, of course. It doesn't show it, but if you do take damage, it does heal you. The Staff of Clearing. Now we're in the staffs. It breaks most grass, flowers, and bush. So for this example to work, we actually need to get bone meal. So we gotta get ourselves some bone meal because why not? So we can actually see how this actually all works. So bone, well, we could just test it on a small patch of grass. Yep, or this, and all you gotta do is just clear. Boom. Yep, it just kills the lawn. It just kills grass. It kills vegetation all around you. It just causes hunger. It causes hunger for all the plant life. I mean, why would anyone want to do that? I mean, it's better than breaking by hand, but it just causes mass vegetation destruction. Staff of Transformation transforms some blocks into other blocks. Well, this part here doesn't make any sense to me. I actually did some tests on this. So if you put this Staff of Transformation in and put dirt, it gives you soul soil. I don't know why, and it does have some durability to it. I'm not sure how. Like, if you give up a whole diamond block, it gives you a gas tier. And you get a whole gold block, it gives you an end rod. I really don't get how this staff actually works, since it does transform some blocks, but it doesn't give you like too many options. But I don't know why it changed diamond, end rod, and soul soil. I mean, why would you want to give a whole diamond block just for a gas tier? Unless that's only, you know, by desperation of just giving up your diamonds just because, well, diamonds are pretty much useless in this mod, and you just get a lot of gas tiers just to make another set. But I mean, that's just quite, I'm not sure if that's problematic or what. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And we have the Staff of Ensnarement. Captures and stores passive animals and villagers. So yeah, you can actually transport this stuff easily. So it only can take a quantity of one animal, and you just put it in, and if you take one villager, put it in. No more boating. All you just gotta do is make this, and you can take them all around you whenever you want. And last but not least is the Staff of Channeling. View and use your Gobber Force energy. Right click to view current Gobber Force. Sneak and right click to clear Gobber Force. I don't know what this is, but I think it might be used for like another mod of some sort, or another merge or add-on, because I don't know how that's useful other than that we're focused more with the basics of how the Gobber mod works and how it demonstrates. But this one here might be used for a whole entirely different mod. Okay, so now we're here at the Nether Rings. So the Nether Ring, Ring of Luck, provides little extra luck. So you can turn it on and off in your inventory. So you just right click, you get luck. It's good for like fishing, definitely good for like fishing. And the Ring of Curing, well, it provides curing for negative potion effects. So you gotta right click to activate. Okay, so in order to do that, you gotta actually be poisoned and actually weakened. So that means you gotta be damaged by this stuff. So you gotta throw this on you, damage, and you just clear, boom. This is pretty good if you want to clear right away. Like wither effects, then probably you'd be safe. Then we got 3 rings in here. You probably know why, because these are pretty much just basic perks. However, they're overpowering. You got Ring of Vision, Ring of Strength, and Ring of Haste. So for the Ring of Vision, it provides night vision, of course. See? It's too bright. Turn it off. Stop it. Stop, please. It's too bright. It's hurting people's eyes. And you got the Ring of Strength. It provides extra strength and damage resistance. Works in offhand. If you put it in your offhand, it gives you strength 3 and resistance 2. Definitely useful for fighting. I recommend having this around. And why the hell is this pig looking at me? And you got the Ring of Haste. Provides haste effect. When you click it, it gives you haste 3, which is definitely useful for mining. Pretty good if you have all 3 in your inventory, or I wish you could stack them on top of each other just to make an ultimate ring, but I just know that that's going to be overpowering. Next, we have the Ring of the Phoenix. Protection from fire and lava, healing while in lava. In order for this to work, it has to work in your inventory. Always have this in your inventory. If you don't, you're screwed. See, it even healed me up a little bit. So it's like healing from the ashes. Definitely useful. If you want to fall in the nether, have this thing at hand, boom. The Ring of Repair slowly repairs a single damaged item in player inventory. So all you gotta do is just get the items in here, and it just slowly repairs the items. It should start slowly repairing. Come on, you're supposed to be working. Come on, you got some items in here. Okay, it slowly repairs, so it might take some time. Like, I actually see how the golden boots are actually repairing itself, but I think it just does one by one. I think it does one by one first, and it just goes on with everything else. So I actually recommend getting mending. I mean, why would anyone have this? Probably if you have an item that barely gets used, but it has high durability, then you probably would use this just to keep it up. However, I recommend mending, since this will take forever. I mean, it says slowly repairs, so yeah. The Ring of Airwalking allows for walking in the air. Works while in main hand. So, you actually see how I'm floating weirdly? So if you take it out, so in order to cross this, we gotta jump up and hold. See? And we can walk across this without a problem. We do take fall damage. However, if you have that other ring in hand, then you can actually use it to cancel the fall damage. Pretty good as a dual switching thing, and good for traveling. Now we're at the medallions. Medallion of Experience provides extra XP while mining and fighting. Well, you already know what that is. Just have the thing in your inventory, and it just provides extra experience. And it works while in the inventory as well. Currently stored XP points. That's how much you have. And it says sneak plus right click to store XP. Right click to retrieve XP. So if you want to store it, so let me just take some bottles of enchantment and just spam the hell out of all this just to get ourselves some experience levels. Might as well just max it all up so we can actually do a test on this like this. See, it just collects all of our XP like that. All right, and we gotta do is it says sneak plus right click. All right. We actually are sneaking and right clicking. If you just right click, you retrieve. See, it actually fills up. You actually can see it. And strange thing is, it does have a durability here as well. You can actually take all of it out as well. So you got 0, and if you want to fill back up, sneak and right click, boom, it fully maxes. So the max it can only hold is 1,425 XP. So that's like roughly like 30 experience. You need 30 at least experiences to keep all of that. Yeah, it's pretty maxed and limited. Medallion of Healing. You know what this is. It just heals you, of course. And you just add this in here. So it just amplifies healing. This here, I'm going to have to turn on the difficulty just to give it a try. It's called Medallion of Shielding. Takes the sting out of projectiles. You put that in your inventory. Say, for example, you come across a skeleton. Watch this. It drops arrows. I can literally just sit here all day and just collect infinite amount of arrows. This is definitely useful just to collect as many arrows as you want. It's better than making a skeleton farmer just to farm arrows. This is how you actually save on getting tons of arrows. Like, look at this. If it shoots at me, it's gonna deflect and it's gonna give you arrows. It even works against strays as well, or anything that probably shoots projectiles. Probably like skeletons and probably shulkers. I haven't really tested shulkers since I think shulkers is a projectile. However, this here, it blocks and you just get infinite amount of arrows without a problem. This is how you save resources, guys. So now we're at the staffs. Staff of Nature. Right click on vanilla sampling to change types. Sneak plus right click on vanilla glass to change to clear glass. You're probably wondering how to get that clear glass. You know, for Gobber, like you're probably saying you gotta find it in a chest or something. No, you actually have to make the Staff of Nature. So if you got this, like for example, the Azalea block, you just right click. See, it changes all its block types. You can change it from bamboo, cactus, acacia, birch, dark oak, whatever it is. Like look at all these trees that you can change it to. It's a huge combination of what you can make it to. Anything, even sugarcane. You have a ton of sugarcane, you can probably get a lot of resources with this staff. And for regular glass like this, all you gotta do is sneak and right click to change it to this type of glass. It would take longer to break. However, it's much more clear and it's brighter. It actually emits a light. So this is nature's glass. So it looks pretty decent for like builds and stuff. And I like its sleek design. I mean, definitely good for builds. And look how transparent it is. It's definitely one of those transparent blocks. Now we have the Staff of the Stars. Places unlimited torches. It's like the Paxel over there. You can place as many torches as you want without using the Paxel. And this is the Ender Chest 1, the Ring of the Ender Chest. It provides the Ender Chest on the go. For example, we got the Stars of the Staffs here, and we put it in our Ender Chest. All we gotta do is right click. Boom, you grab it. You grab from that Ender Chest, from that Ender Chest. Yeah, definitely an Ender Chest on the go. The Ring of the Explorer provides a player a random teleport. Right click to activate. And same goes for this one as well. They're pretty much all similar. So if I for example take this just to show you guys, just right click, right? All you gotta do is right click. See, it's still checking for a long distance just to teleport me to. But knowing this is all flat world, it's going to take a little longer, or it's just not going to teleport me. But if you were in your like regular world, then you actually see that it teleports you very far away. And when you actually use this one, it's the same thing. It says checking for a safe spot. Please wait a moment. It will take a moment. However, we're in the flat world. So if we're actually in the overworld, like a regular generated world, it will teleport you to a tree, jungle, biome or anywhere that you probably might be able to settle, or just find different resources, or just, I don't know, explore it, since it's called the Ring of Explorer. The Ring of Blink. Right click to teleport where you are looking. This is definitely useful since you do gotta merge this with this, the Ring of Blink, just to teleport distances. See, you can actually blink and you'd be teleported all the way out just by 100 blocks. You only can travel by 100 blocks with this. Definitely useful if you want to get away, or you just want to get to a certain part that you probably couldn't reach, or you don't have the ring for it. It's definitely useful for that type of transport. The Ring of the Void allows player to travel to and from the end. All you just got to do is right click. See, we're right here and we just right click out and we're back into our world. That's simple. Easiest way to go to the end without finding that end stronghold. Teleport to stored location. Sneak plus right click on top of block to set. Sneak plus right click pointing up in the air to clear. So in order for that to work, let me grab this. All you got to do is just sneak and right click to set a point. See, location has been set, and all you got to do is right click. It teleports you up. If you want to remove the teleport, since it does says store lock, it lets you know where the teleportation is locked on. You got sneak plus right click pointing up to clear it, and it says location cleared, and you can actually reset a different teleport. So this is pretty good for like transportation on higher blocks. It's just like Blink, however it's a little more safer, and you don't have to worry too much about dying to fall damage. The Ring of Dismissal flings many common mobs out of the player's path. Yeah, now this here pretty much is useful. So I'll actually show you an example. So we gotta turn this on. It doesn't work on slimes apparently, don't know why, but when you have this in your inventory, this is what it does. It flings them. So if I say push this husk all the way back, you can actually see that they don't touch me. See, it works with all the mobs. So look, you can literally just walk by. So it pushes everything around. I might have to show you guys like what it actually pushes, but it's definitely useful just to clear a path or just push them into some sort of trap. So yeah, this is pretty much useful just to avoid damages. Like look at this. You can actually just sit here, blatantly just sit here, and they don't touch you. You can literally just sit here and just AFK all day long. Like seriously, all day. I'm not sure if it works backwards. If it doesn't work backwards, then that's quite lame. Does it work backwards? What the hell? Holy crap, it actually flung them in the air. Yo, it flings them in the air like crazy. If you move back, it flings them in the air. That's highly impacted than the front. That is so dope. If you turn around, hey, see, all you gotta do is fling them in the air and they just die. Bro, this thing is abuse. This Ring of Dismissal is abuse. Okay, we're gonna die here. Of course. Okay, good thing we didn't die. We didn't die. We actually got it with the clutch. So these are the mobs that I have here that actually blocks it. You got the Husk, Creeper Egg, Piglin, Piglin Brute, Zombified Piglin, Wither Skeleton, Skeleton, Cave Spider, Spider, Zombie, Hoglin, Zoglin, and Enderman. Anything that's common. It probably doesn't work on Ender Dragons and Withers since, well, they're not pretty common. They're quite uncommon or rare. And also, they do not work with Wardens either, so you're pretty much screwed if you have this around. The Ring of Stealth hides a player from many common mobs. I wonder how that works, right? So we're going to turn this on again. Yeah, we're pretty much taking more risks. So you got this here, and we just put it in our, in our offhand, so we got to go invisible. See? If you take it out, it finds us. So if we go invisible, it doesn't know where the hell we are. So yeah, we can have our ring in our offhand, but it doesn't track us. So we're pretty much safe here. See, the zombie is trying so hard. I'm not sure if punching him will, entice him. See, it doesn't know where I'm at. See, you can literally prank the zombie. Like, look at this. The zombie doesn't know who is hitting him. I'm not even sure if it works with an Enderman either. Do I get killed by this thing? See, the Enderman is just mad. Like, look at him. He's like, who's staring at me? Someone is really staring at me. Someone's staring at me. I'm insecure. I'm being watched. Ring of the Traveler provides a great leap when used on the ground and additional velocity while in air. Right click to activate. Best pair with end armor gliding. So this is work with armor. So if I right click to activate, I can lurch forward. And it does give you some sort of no fall damage, so I can like fly in the air somehow and I just survive. So this is definitely useful if you want to like, travel long distances. Like just lunge yourself in the air and just go through the end without using a fireworks. But I would still recommend using fireworks. Next, we have the medallions. Medallion of the Sea provides fast swimming, better vision, and breathing. And it works in your inventory. So all you gotta do is swim. See, it gives you like dolphin's grace, water breathing, and anything that's fast swimming and better vision. So it's pretty much perkiness. Up. And what the hell just happened? It actually grew the whole mangrove. Okay. I didn't know that happened. Oh well, but I just know this thing is pretty useful just to evade from drowns and possibly guardians. Medallion of the Greater Healing. Well, you already know what this is already. It's just an amplified version of this and another amplified version of the other one. So it's just stacked on stacked on stacked, but probably way powerful. The Medallion of Suffering inflicts pain and suffering to hostile mobs in range. And it works in your offhand. So for example, if I go to easy mode again and I have this in my hand, it only works in your offhand, so it inflicts damages. Hey, see, it actually does damage to them. Yeah, this is pretty good if you have this around. But it doesn't kill them fast, because it requires 2 end swords that actually do 16 attack damage. I mean, it should be a little more perkiness to that. Is there like a damage max and minimum? Like you put 2 swords that can actually 2-tap them, but it's taking them forever to die. Not sure what the cause of that is, but yeah. I mean, I don't really get it. So if you put this in your offhand, you're hitting them let me see, 10 times. Why does it take 10 times to kill them? That doesn't make any sense. It should be amplified a little more. Don't you guys think or agree? It should be amplified more. Now we're here at the staffs, the 2 final staffs here. So the Staff of Hostile Ensnarlement captures and stores passive hostile mobs and villagers, which means it's the same thing like this one. You can only store passive mobs and villagers, but in this case, you can actually store, hostiles. You can probably store a zombified villager and go boop. You can take it with you. You can transport it and then place it back in the area just to be reused for tests or whatever that you're going to use this staff for. Last but not least is the Staff of the Sniper. Yeah, you already know what this is. And we do have a villager at hand here. Yeah, we're going to be abusing this villager in the rain. Yeah, and what we do here is bang. Yeah, that was well deserved, and it is used as the Staff of the Sniper, and it's the same example for the end sword with the sniper. I mean, it's the same crafting recipe. It's just the sword that you can actually snipe with, while this is just a staff by itself that actually has a cooldown of probably 10. So it's pretty good just to one-tap something and have unlimited arrows, but it just one-shots them. That's pretty useful. But yeah, I really hope that this demonstration actually does help some people. I mean, some things doesn't really make any sense, like some of the damages or probably some of the medallions that probably don't make any sense. But I mean, that's if you guys, want to rewatch the, the showcase with the crafting recipes and the tutorial there, because I mean, some of the crafting recipes are just pretty damn insane, immensely insane. And I will include the link to REI so you guys can actually, write down all these crafting recipes and actually learn all of them. But I mean, only learn the ones that are specific to your situation. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, showcase, and demonstration of the Gobber Mod, because the Gobber Mod is pretty huge and complex in its own way. And many people have been questioning and asking how it works and whatnot from my previous video. This is just an updated video or a manual on how to use the mod. But I highly encourage you guys to download REI so you guys can learn all the crafting recipes or just learn the specific items that you want to craft. But I mean, sometimes this mod does miss a little bit of some things and some of it is not clear. I mean, they should actually change the name of this mod instead of Gobber, because many people have tongue twistings just to do a review. Like for right now, I'm actually doing tongue twistings. Like I can't really keep saying Gobber multiple times. So yeah, I'm going to either call it dung or just call it, you know, the opposite of Gobber. This is probably the best thing I can actually do for the mod review. And there's one thing I'm going to let you guys know. I actually did download the mods menu here. And when you do look for Gobber, it doesn't have no configuration. So I think it will require some sort of expertise or some actual coding to actually set some configurations for those that are like mod developers or people that are interested in making mod packs. But you got to be on the high spectrum to know how to do that, since I am not. But yeah, this mod can be configured, but you got to know how to configure it right, or else it might crash or do whatever. But I will always recommend asking the mod developers for help, and I'll include their Discord just for more information on that. And one other thing, if you guys question me about how the mod doesn't work or do anything, things broken here, there, I do not know all the answers to that because I am not the mod developer. Seriously, I'm just a mod reviewer, a person that does tutorials and try to educate. I'm not the one that actually made the mod, because why? Why would I came up with this name like this? I can't even say Gobber multiple times without going crazy. But anyways, I will include all the informations, the mods in the description, so you guys can have all the full understanding of how this mod works and get the best experience out of it. And I might do an add-on review for Gobber, so you guys can actually use more of the mod with other add-ons and etc. But that's going to be a later video or a later video idea if I had the chance to make it. But anyways, see you guys next time on the next Minecraft adventure, and stay safe.